Matthew and Shannon are now going to exchange vows. We're going to do the traditional vows, and then they are going to share their own personal vows that they've written for one another.
Not too often do people grasp the depth and the breadth of the vows they say at their wedding. To truly understand the calling it is to be fully known, completely vulnerable, die to yourself daily, and to serve someone for the rest of your life. Typically, these vows are just surface-level sayings that don't hold up to the test of time. And if you think I'm creating this juxtaposition because I think I can promise perfection or that I will never make mistakes, I can't. But know that I don't take lightly the seriousness of what this commitment and union today means from here on out in the witness of all of these people. In fact, to all of you here today, my community, I make these vows in your presence to hopefully lean on you all for support, for advice, to learn from your successes and your failures, and to help ensure my devotion to Shannon is steady, even when my feelings or my circumstances aren't. I can't promise things to you like I vow to always be patient, to never let you down, to put my pride aside in every argument, or to always make you happy because we are flawed human beings. And in my strength alone I am weak, but through Christ I can do all things through the love and perseverance that he models for us. So, instead, I vow to practice humility even though I might mess up every so often. I vow to be mindful that in times of disagreement, our unity is more important than my agenda, my projections, my mental tally, or the need to be right. I vow to commit to becoming a man after God's own heart, engaging in a life of refinement and humbling myself as a part of that so I can take care of you out of his strength and not my own. I vow to continue to grow in understanding of how you need to be loved. I vow to grow in seeing you the way Jesus sees you, because the love that he embodies does not see a perfect person, but learns to see an imperfect person perfectly. That was pretty good. I vow to not chuck things from your hand when you give me something, remembering to slow down a little and to be gentle in all things and in all ways to you. I vow to remember that chivalry not being dead isn't just about the grand moments like today, but in figuring out how to get you a glass of ice-cold water, even if the city water line isn't cold that day and the ice tray is out, because your heart deserves a man that is determined no matter what. I vow that I won't penny pinch your Heinz ketchup dollops because I want there to be an area of your life that knows no limits. I vow to pay attention to what matters to you, to notice the things that excite you and make you feel alive, and to do all I can to support your dreams becoming reality. I vow that I will be cognizant of what bothers you, the things that concern you or make you feel anxious, and to continually be mindful of how you are processing what's right in front of you, not trying to resolve it right away, but let you have your moments to reflect. I vow to commit to a life with you that complements your God-given purpose, doing my part to see you become the best version of you. I vow that the posture of me getting on a knee at our proposal wasn't something that was a fleeting moment, but a posture of servanthood that I desire to embody for you as long as we live. I vow in all ways to learn you, even more deeply than I thought I've ever come to know you, because you are not something to be attained, but someone to be discovered throughout our life together. And I vow to be committed to improving as a man and your husband every single day and throughout every single valley. Even when you might want nothing to do with me on a rainy day, I vow that I will be persistent in my pursuit of you no matter how long it takes until it's sunny again. You are worthy of a love that is relentless, a heart that is carefully and intentionally tended to, and a commitment that is unwavering, so that you can continue to be the loving hands and feet of Jesus that this world so desperately needs. Shannon, you are nothing short of an anomaly, a once-in-a-lifetime woman, a nexus event that changed my whole world for the better, and the only place I'll ever want to be is living life loving you. Thank you for this love, for reminding me that goodness still exists, for helping me to love myself even when I felt unlovable. You have allowed me to feel safe in my moments of vulnerability, and while you have seen the best in me, you have also seen the worst in me and loved me nonetheless. You see greatness in me that I don't even have the capacity to recognize at times. You are the redemption of the things that meant to break me, and a tangible reminder of just how much God loves me. You love me in a way that is all-encompassing, perseverant, selfless, and you are my constant when everything around me changes. It is far better to be with you than to try and navigate this life alone without you. So today and onwards, you will always be the easiest yes I've ever made, and I vow to live a life that honors you, that serves you, and loves you the way Christ loves his church. I love you endlessly, Shannon, most infinity, to the 6 levels of infinity, and the supercluster. I love you.
If you thought his was long, mine is longer.
Whoa.
Matthew, I stand here today knowing with my whole heart that you are the man that God designed just for me. I know there are so many instances of confirmation we've witnessed in the last 5 years that I could use to tell you why I know this is true, but the biggest of these is that your patient, steadfast, selfless, and pursuing love has called out purpose in me that lay dormant, healed wounds that you didn't cause, helped me take down the walls I erected in fear, and made me remember how truly fearfully and wonderfully made I am, how worthy I am of being loved. You love me like Jesus, beyond words and with action. I used to think all the time when we first met that this love is too good to be true, but I've come to learn that it is real, and it is equally as too good as it is true. It is the exceedingly abundantly above all I could have asked or thought. It is God's glory on full display. It is no understatement to say that God has been more than faithful to me. I have quite literally seen the goodness of God in you, and through him giving me the absolute honor of my life being yours. You're my biggest blessing on this side of eternity, and my heart overflows with gratitude. So I vow to first and foremost continue growing in Jesus. I vow to love Jesus more so that I can love you with a love that is not of me, but one that is rooted in him. Love that is patient and kind, faithful and true, always trusting, hoping, and persevering, one that never gives up. With each new season we face, we'll need to be better equipped. So I vow to go to the source where all of our strength comes from. I commit to carving out time to dig into the word with you and get on our knees together before Jesus. I vow to hold you up in prayer, to cover you as you embody the fullness of who God has created you to be in this lifetime. I vow to dance with you like we did the first night when we began, and then again when you asked me to marry you. I vow to respect you and to trust you as you lead us in this dance of life, confident in the one who is making the music. I vow to just keep on dancing.
That was good. That was.
I vow to keep adventuring in the map that is your heart, finding new ways to see old places with fresh eyes, appreciation and fervency. I vow to choose you every single day, when the newness of marriage fades, when the past hurts resurface, when it is no longer convenient, and when it requires me dying to myself. I vow to continue choosing you. I vow to breathe deep with you, to take in the moment, and be mindful in each instant, because every day that we spend together is a gift, an undeserved favor, and also because he has asthma.
That's very true. Yeah, very true.
I vow to continue talking to you daily, to have our own real community talks, to not shy away from the tough conversations, to relish in the small talk, to make jokes, to laugh, to make up random words that attempt to verbalize how much we love each other.
Sucks.
I vow to support you and build you up with my words, thinking twice before speaking, because I know that both life and death are in the tongue. I vow to correct you in love and never in a way that nags you or belittles you. I'm working on that one. I also give you permission to do the same. I vow to go through and grow through all of life's seasons with you, as the first person I talk to after our Heavenly Father. I vow to listen, not to speak, but to understand, to continue being attentive and sensitive to the words you don't say, and to ask for clarification when I do not understand. I vow to show you that I love you daily in the big things, like admitting, sorry ladies, that the only thing essential to a happy life isn't a happy wife. The little, like offering you the first fries out of the drive-thru, and everything in between. I vow to consider you and your well-being in every decision that I make. I vow to join you as a unified front on the front lines to defend and contend for our marriage covenant.
Wow.
And to protect it from outside opinions, gossip, and toxicity. I vow to always have your back the way that you've had mine. I vow to not compare our life, our love, and our story to others, because comparison is the thief of joy. In a world where we obsess over what everyone else is doing, I vow to look inwards, to use my giftings to be creative and resourceful, and to cultivate a life with you that is uniquely ours. I vow to clasp your hand and hold your heart for as long as I have time on this earth. You have taught me that the best things in life are worth waiting for, fighting for, believing in, and never letting go of. I know that marriage makes us an inseparable team in this journey of life, and I vow to show up every single day, building our life, our future, breaking generational curses together. Together with God, Matthew, we can do all things. So I vow to also love you through all things. I love you.
Love you too.